Under cmd.exe, how can del TMP be prevented from deleting tmpl files? Under Windows 10 cmd.exe, the command del.tmp may silently delete files like project.tmpl. Is there some option, workaround, registry entry, or ritual sacrifice to prevent this? For the incredulous, on my machine, on which the C drive was formatted by a Windows 10 installer in 2020. Where the French error message means file not found.
A file may have short DOS 8.3 names, and all internal commands from DOS era also work with both long and short name for compatibility reasons, so a file with long extension may be accidentally matched. There are many similar questions. DOS command line query returns too many results. cmd.exe, del. Text also removes text1, etc. del1. Deletes all files in folder. Windows wildcards with files having more than 3 characters extensions. It'd be better to use PowerShell because short names aren't matched anymore. Dir in cmd must match the short names in order to not break legacy programs. PowerShell doesn't have that limitation. Just run remove item.tmp, or any of its aliases like rm.tmp, del.tmp. In cmd you'll have to filter with Finster like this. Replace %f with %f in a batch file. There are also many other solutions, such as for files, as that's not a cmd's internal command, that you can find in how can I get the dir and copy commands to operate on xyz but not xyz. However, it'll be even better to disable 8.3 name generation and remove all the short names. In fact, since Windows 8 and Windows Server 2012 newly formatted volumes will have 8.3 name generation disabled by default for performance reasons. That'll also help avoid situations like this. Linkspear command, 3 and 4 char extensions are the same. In fact, recent versions of Windows Server don't even enable 8.3 naming when you format new data volumes. This URL. If your drive still has 8.3 name generation enabled, then run the following command to disable it on drive C. Or run sutil 8.3 name set1, to disable it on all volumes. The setting can also be set in registry. The corresponding key is hklm /system /current control set /control /file system /installable 8.3 name creation. The value for the futil in the registry key is like this. Zero enables 8.3 name creation for all volumes on the system. 1 disables 8.3 name creation for all volumes on the system. 2 sets 8.3 name creation on a per volume basis. 3 disables 8.3 name creation for all volumes except the system volume. If the names are there, it can also be removed with futil 8.3 name strip. Note that futil must be run with admin privileges. Old commands list their files using the old find first file API, which matches both long and short names. See, why does find first file find short names? New code should use find first file X instead to avoid that.
The reason this happens is that Windows has retained compatibility with file names from MS-DOS, where file names were limited to a 3-character extension. To facilitate the transition, Windows 95 introduced a compatibility mode where every file has an 8.3 alias, also known as the file's short name. In addition to project.tmpl, the same file is also accessible as project1.tmp. You can see these short names in directory listings with dir/x. The wildcard pattern .tmp matches this alternative name. File names are case insensitive. Microsoft documents this for dir. It applies to other commands as well, including del. I can reproduce the behavior you've observed on my corporate Windows 10 machine, not upgraded from a previous Windows 10. I have local admin privileges, but not domain admin, and I'm not allowed to run fsutil 8.3 name query C column. Error column access is denied. If you control the part of the system that's producing the temporary files, a robust workaround is to give them an extension that is anything but 3 or 0 characters long. .tm or .temp would not match 8.3 aliases of file names with a different extension. Alternatively, put those temporary files in a separate directory and just remove the whole directory when you want to delete them.
In addition to the CMD-based solution provided in Pukl's answer, you can use the not well known but very cool for files command. The search mask parameter, /m, does not match on the 8.3 names, hence, tmp and tmpl are two different extensions without any additional filtering. The search mask is also case insensitive. For example,
you need one for loop to avoid some third file with additional characters after .tmp to be deleted too. The where command will return only files .end with .tmp only. You can also try /recursive. I can't explain the reason for this event that happened to you, but it happens to me too. Now I know. At Puklov explained in his answer, Plaza, consider his answer. Using /f with where to keep files .tmp. I also don't know how to explain why this event doesn't happen with that spiky_Richie.